going to talk about physical fitness and diving safety. From an operational point of view, the highest level of physical fitness is of course desirable because then divers are better prepared to meet any emergent demand during the dive. This is what we would like. But we also have to be realistic. Not every diver is as fit as he or she might be. We do want to encourage high fitness, but we have to accept reality. While we want high levels of fitness for the operational side, there are also implications of physical activity and physical fitness for decompression safety. What we're going to talk about right now is the importance of the timing of physical exercise on diving safety. From the point of view of training, we'd like everybody to do their exercise training isolated from diving activity. In a perfect world, physical training would be done 2 days away from diving, so it didn't have any influence. As we start to move closer to diving, it gets a little bit more complicated. There is some preliminary work that shows that a high-intensity bout of physical exercise 24 hours before a dive may actually reduce the response to decompression stress. This would be a good thing. If you respond less aggressively, you're less likely to develop symptomatic decompression sickness. So, preliminary data suggests one bout of high-intensity exercise 24 hours before diving may be protective. As we get closer to diving, we have what I think of as the zone of uncertainty. There's a little bit of data that has been published, but it is inconsistent and it's often based on a very small sample size. So as we get closer to the dive, I tend to be conservative and encourage an avoidance of exercise. We don't want to potentially promote the intensity of the decompression stress. We want to reduce that likelihood. When we think of exercise during the dive, we want divers to be working as little as possible during the descent and bottom phase. That way they're minimizing their inert gas uptake. That of course is desirable because it reduces the subsequent decompression stress. On the way up, the picture is a little bit different. Some people think that during the ascent and the stop, we should be as quiet as possible. That's not strictly true. Light exercise can promote blood circulation and can promote inert gas elimination. So light exercise is beneficial. The trick is that we have to remember light exercise. If you exercise too intensely or have high joint forces, you can actually promote bubble formation. So to put this in context, on the way up from a dive, if you are exercising at somewhere in the order of just 2 to 3 times resting effort, so a very mild exercise, that's probably good to help promote blood flow and eliminate inert gas. In all cases, you should be avoiding high joint forces because they can promote bubble formation. This situation continues post-dive when we want divers to be as calm as possible. The longer you delay carrying that heavy gear around after the dive, the better off you are from a decompression safety point of view. Interestingly, this is one of the reasons, an added benefit of safety stops or long shallow stops before you end the dive. That delays the time at which you will start physical exercise, which gives your body more time to eliminate inert gas before you start shaking that proverbial soda bottle and stirring up the bubbles. So that's the summary story on exercise. Stay fit, minimize your exercise before and during the bottom phase, and then have modest light exercise during the ascent phase, and avoid exercise as long as you can post-dive. Our goal, of course, is to help encourage you to be as safe as possible when you dive. Thank you.